Donald Trump's inauguration speech. What a breath of fresh air.
Well, thank you very much, and it's an honor to be here today. We had a great first term, but we're going to have an even better second term.
Mark the beginning of a golden age. Donald Trump will restore inner security by closing the border and deporting all illegal immigrants.
We're getting the bad, hard criminals out. These are murderers. These are people that have been as bad as you get, as bad as anybody you've seen. We're taking them out first.
He called out the climate change as the hoax it is, and he will end this gigantic taxpayers' milking machine called the Green Deal. He will stop the overreach of the pharma lobby posing as WHO by withdrawing from it.
I'm immediately withdrawing from the unfair, one-sided Paris Climate Accord ripoff.
In short, Donald Trump will undo all of the freedom, democracy, and the rule of law undermining measures that you have been working so hard on imposing on the people. The EU has robbed the member states of their sovereignty, destroyed their economic power, devalued their currency, disenfranchised their citizens. All of this needs to stop. We need to go back to the foundation of democracy, rule of the people, for the people, by the people. And the beautiful sound of freedom ringing throughout the entire world yesterday should inspire us. Let's make Europe great again. And if the EU refuses, then guess what? We will just do it without you. But it will happen. Let's make Europe great again. Thank you.
Blue card from Mrs. Demirel, if you accept.
How does it actually feel for nationalists and fascists like the AfD to have their election campaign financed by US elites and to receive support from Elon Musk? Secondly, you have presented yourself in recent years as if you were in favor of peace, but you are currently calling for a 5% arms buildup in the Federal Republic of Germany alongside Donald Trump. Why are you actually doing this, acting alongside the USA and not standing up for sovereignty and peace? How do you want to sell it to the people?
Thank you. First of all, I reject the premise of your question, which you slandered me in such a term that is unbecoming of this House, dignity of this House, and is certainly unbecoming of you being a member of this Parliament. If you just stopped for a single second and looked what we have been doing in the past decades in our countries, like I said, disenfranchising people, censoring free speech. I mean, had there been free speech during the COVID madness, millions of lives would have been saved because people would have known that this mRNA injection was not helpful, not at all. It was dreadful, actually.
Another blue card, Mr. Saramo, if you accept.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I would like to know how much oil and gas does Germany have? Because you want to support Trump, who is fighting against Europe, who is threatening us with tariffs against German labor, against German products. Why are you supporting Trump that is threatening Greenland, part of Denmark? Why are you supporting Trump, who is definitely against us, against just normal European people and European democracy?
Number one, Donald Trump is not against us, the people. Donald Trump is against the globalitarian misanthropists. On the question, how much gas and oil Germany has, unfortunately, nothing. But when Donald Trump pointed that out at the UN, then that we were dependent upon Russian gas, the entire German government that was present laughed their butts off because he made such a ridiculous statement. Well, turns out he was right, wasn't he? We were dependent upon Russian gas. Yes, we are dependent on that, and I'm confident Donald Trump will be solving these issues. And by the way, the Russian gas was not shut off by the Russians, it was shut off by ourselves. Stupid us.